What is up, everyone? It is Diecastbuffet here again. Guys, we have a 2004 Bobby Labonte alternate paint scheme. Yeah, most people probably don't even know this car ever ran, but yeah, Bobby Labonte, once upon a time, did drive this car in the Nascar Nextel Cup Series. It is the Wellbutrin XL Chevrolet Monte Carlo. Let's go ahead and check it out. Here we go, folks, right out of the good old Diecast box, and this is one of the more uncommon paint schemes from 2004. And in fact, Bobby Labonte had a bunch of alternate paint schemes, and almost no one talks about them. I mean, he had FedEx, he had Advair, he had, oh my goodness, a Powerade car. People forget he had a LeBron James Powerade car in the Cup Series. I kid you not. Bobby Labonte is always known for his Interstate Batteries cars, but he had a ton of alternate paint schemes that never got made in the 1/64 scale. This is a promo diecast. It does come with a promo box. I bought it without the box. I didn't want the box with it, but I've noticed a few quirks about this particular diecast mold. And this right here. So you see how the window's kind of pushed in here? That is factory done that way. There is some sort of an error on the plastic mold, and I've noticed this with this particular Monte Carlo. Look, it's a 2004 one. They made a ton of these things. It's uncommon, but they made a ton of them because it's a promo. Anyways, this little plastic front windshield, it has a lot more plastic on it than your traditional Winter Circle 1/64. It's the same exact body, right? The same die-cast body. But this plastic window does not fit into this. So it's kind of a factory error because of the way the plastic is molded. So I have no idea the backstory to it, but it does not fit. Like that is, you bought some for donors, and I've put some together, and they end up the exact same way like that. So that's interesting. Get Wellbutrin, I think that's how you pronounce it. XL. What is it? Extended release tablet, something like that. You got Interstate Batteries. Got the beautiful Monte Carlo words right there with the Chevrolet bow tie, number 18. Got your front contingencies right there. I think this is a paint chip that was touched up either at the factory. It wasn't touched up by me. Anyways, go to the left side of the diecast. And again, such a beautiful looking paint scheme. Bobby Labonte from like 03, 02, and 05. He had some unbelievable alternate paint schemes. Like, I forget what car it was, but it was a 2004 fall California race. He had some random, it was like a medicine sponsor, because that's what this is, Advair, Wellbutrin, X, Y, Z. But he had another paint scheme. I don't think it was the Advair car. I could be mistaken. And I'm like, oh my goodness, that car is beautiful. Sure enough, I don't even think they made a 1/64 for it. But yeah, it's one of the more forgotten things of the 2000s. Everyone thinks that he just ran the green 18 car every week. Actually, no. Go look it up. Go look at Racing Reference. You'll see a lot of different Bobby Labonte paint schemes. And this is one of the cooler ones. And naturally, with the video games, I don't even think they put it alternate Bobby Labonte in Chase for the Cup or NASCAR 06. So on the left side of the car here, there is absolutely a ton of contingencies. Fantastic stuff. Got MB&A, Wix air filters, GSK. I have no idea what that is. Wellbutrin XL. Got ConAgra Foods, Interstate Batteries. Got some smaller contingencies here. Nextel Cup Series. Notice this doesn't have the Budweiser Pole Award. So this was a promo diecast. I don't remember what the original release was for it. I have no idea. It might have just been a little tent at a racetrack they sold it at. But usually with promos, they put the alcoholic stuff on there. So I'm kind of curious about that. Bobby Labonte right there. Got your B post decal. And I like how the paint scheme is very similar to the green Interstate Batteries livery. For the back end of the car, you have that beautiful 03 to 05 Monte Carlo rear end where there's just a subtle little wave in the rear bumper, like the corners right there. A lot of people don't notice that, but it is a distinct difference between the 05 to 03 to the 06 and 07 Monte Carlos. Got your Wellbutrin.com thing. I love how the 2000s cars always had .com everything. I mean, you have Goodwrench.com. You had SingularWireless.com. You would have Budweiser.com. It never mattered the sponsor. They always had a .com. Nowadays, it's like Twitter handles or X handles or whatever the biff they call it nowadays. Go to the right side of the diecast. And again, just a absolutely beautiful car. And for a diecast that was probably made in early 2004, maybe right at the end of 2003, because it's a promo early release. They used to make things way faster back then. The plastic is super, super good condition. I mean, if you would have told me this was factory made in 2020, I'd believe you. Not all these cars have aged gracefully. In fact, I'll show a 2007 diecast here in the studio. And look at the window net here. There is just a very, very faint haze of yellowing. Keep in mind, this Bobby Labonte car was produced 3, maybe 4 years before this 07 Bobby Labonte. And look at the plastic. This was 21 years ago, guys. I know, I feel old. But my point is that not all plastics are made the same. So it's fascinating when you get some of these that are just, they just stand the test of time. Love that Red 18 and the MB&A sponsors there. It's so cool, guys. So thank y'all so much for watching the video. Have a blessed one, everybody. Let me know, do y'all have this diecast in your collection? Check it out. It is a really, really cool car. I highly recommend it. That's all for now. Diecastbuffet signing off.